Hello, hello, hello. There's no coffee time today because the in-laws are visiting. So I'm doing this video because somebody emailed me. They're coming. They're coming to take me away. Yeah, it always happens. Always puts me off. Stream of thought. What was you doing? Yeah, somebody emailed because, again, for those of you who don't come on the live streams or do things like that, we have somebody who likes to come on and impersonate other people. It's their idea of, I don't know, disrupting things. I don't know why they do it. They won't explain. They're not going to stop. But it's something that happens with regularity. They come on, pretend to be other people, say outrageous things, get blocked in the hope that I'll block the wrong person. Right? This has led to a rather, I don't know what you call it, authoritarian response from me. And yeah, this is what this is about. Yeah, if you do get blocked by accident, drop me an email. You can find my email address. It's there. It's on the channel about page thing. You can drop me an email. So yeah, if you get caught in the crossfire of this, drop me an email like this fella did. I'm not going to name the fella, but he sent me a message. I'm going to talk it through here. I mean, I haven't read it. I just skimmed it because it arrived early in the morning, early hours of the morning. I just did it, unblocked him. I went to bed because he couldn't join the chat. Yeah, that sounds right. But I'm not going to. So yeah, this is a message to anyone who gets caught in the crossfire. If you want to get unblocked, just drop me a line and I'll unblock you. You know, telling me what your channel name is, obviously, and if you can give me a link to your channel so I know who I'm unblocking, I'll unblock you. But this is all down to this person who, like I say, impersonates regular folk and says outrageous things, and it's, like I said, it's heightened us to, you know, have this more authoritarian response to comments. And sometimes I read things and I probably read them the wrong way, you know, I'm probably in a hurry or, you know, whatever. I'm a little bit, I find reading comments on the page, I often read them the wrong way because to me they're just black and white. I don't always get the nuance, you know what I'm saying? Because you can if you go, oh, you old cunt, like that, I know you're being, you know, it's a term of endearment. But if you write you old cunt in a comment, I see it as an insult. You see what I mean? The inflections and the emotion is missing on the page. So yeah, so sometimes I block you for comments that well, you'd think are harmless, but I see as, you know, again, it's perspective. So please forgive me. Please forgive me. I'm only human, of flesh and blood. I'm made. Anyway, he writes, he says, I think you blocked me in the comments. Yes, my comments only appear with my logo. Sure, there are a lot of trolls or whatever they call them on computers. I'm a simple user who remembers your prog review days. Well, I still do prog review. Nothing's changed. Again, this is a misnomer. I still put out prog review videos, but nobody watches them. I could put out a daily prog review video if you wanted, but no one will watch. You mentioned you remember getting the views you used to get. That's true, because no one's interested. No one's watching, because either, now we know what YouTube can be like. I have the evidence of how they turned off the traffic to my son's channel. One Friday, they just turned it off and he stopped getting views. He was making good traction and they said no, because the YouTube platform is not a platform for growth. You cannot get natural growth on YouTube. You will not get your videos served anyway. You've got to work really hard to get noticed these days. That you cannot grow on this channel, right? Some people can, I can't. I think I've had my time. I think I've been marked with the black spot. It doesn't bother me. It's not a big deal because I come on, I can record this. All this takes is my time. That's all it takes. I don't have to script it. I don't have to edit it. This is all done live because YouTube isn't deserving of my time and effort, because I, like the recent video I put out yesterday, that took me, well, quite a lot of time to put together, you know, recording the music, doing the video, editing, It took me time. I don't know, maybe maybe 5 working days of time. Obviously not all together, but spread over a couple of months. Right? I'll be lucky if it gets 500 views. So therefore, there's no point in me putting that effort in. I might as well just do this. Other people say no, the more effort you put in, the more views you get. I say that's not strictly true, because that's experience. And seem to be asking for ideas from the viewers on how to get more. No, not really, because you can't help. YouTube is a mysterious platform like Twitter. We've seen a lot of things. Elon Musk, our beloved leaders, are exposed just how pernicious and sneaky and snidey these social media platforms are. Gone are the days of, like I say, you coming on and getting natural growth. They will suppress ideas that they don't like. Content that they're not keen on will be buried. It will be hidden. And once you are marked, that's it. You might as well stop. That's how it goes, right? When people make suggestions, you seem to discredit them. Yeah, but I don't know, do I? I might go, because somebody will say, will you review this obscure album? I go, no, I'm not going to do that, because there's no point. There's 0 point in me doing it. Oh, another shit album. Again, if somebody actually gave me a good idea, I think I'd run with it. But I'm dismissive. But that's part of the fun of it, isn't it? It's Darren being Darren, yeah? You're supposed to laugh, It's meant to be funny. Have you ever thought if you belittle your viewers, they will stay away? Do I belittle them? I don't know. I don't really care, because this troll has proven to me that some people are genuine. The genuine people stick around. The disingenuous ones don't. They're not interested. They're only interested in me, I don't know, blowing up the smoke up the arse of Pink Floyd or Stephen fucking Wilson. And that ain't gonna work. I've annoyed so many people just by doing a review of an album that they like and they don't agree with me. That's how it works, And people will get bored. I can only disappoint you, no matter what I do. You can be my biggest fan, and one day you'll wake up and you will just go, I don't like what he does. This guy's annoying me. It happens. You will grow out of love with me, That's just all part of it. Whether I belittle the viewers, I don't think I do. And if you feel I've belittled you, I sincerely apologise. That's not my intent. It's meant to be spiky, sparky, spunky, or I could sit here and just, stroke my beard and agree with everything you guys say. Is that what you want? I can do that. Shall we do that? I'll do that from now on. I will be nice to you. I will pretend to be nice to you, like I pretend to be nasty to you. I can pretend to be indifferent. What do you want? I'm nasty because it's funny. Nasty's funny. Trust me. I know you're light-hearted joking with them sometimes. Yep. I think it's a two-way street. If you can't take a joke, then you can't be too funny. I can take a joke. But I've had, how long's it been? 11 years of quite nasty abuse. Horrible abuse. And again, when I was getting lots of traffic, that abuse, again, I'd wake up to 20 comments a day just slagging me off. That's it. And because I make videos, I'm supposed to accept it. Don't see why I should. You wouldn't do it to my face. So delete and block, and delete and block. That's how it works, You can have a joke with me, you can be funny with me, but people very rarely aren't. And if people do have a criticism, they usually end it with a personal jab at me. Oh, you're bald, or you're old, or you're a cunt, or whatever, And if you go through the comments, people who make genuine either jokes or genuine criticism without getting personal, I leave up. You can do that, but people choose not to. They choose to make these things rather personal because they want to hurt you and upset you. I will not let this happen. If you can't, I've done that bit. If you can't laugh at yourself, you can't laugh at anyone else. Have you seen my last video? All I do is laugh at myself. This whole performance is mocking myself and reviewers in general. It's a form of high art. Not everyone gets it. I don't expect you to, And that's not belittling you. I'm just saying, some people, if you're from a different culture, you might not necessarily understand the British sense of humour. again, the same way as I wouldn't understand a Chinese sense of humour. You know, it's a cultural thing, and I apologise if you don't always get what I'm trying to do here. I think sometimes you alienate your audience when they're trying to be helpful. That's their problem, not mine. If you feel alienated by me, seek counsel from a priest, your psychotherapist, your mum, because I don't really care. Because there are very few people on this platform who come to me with genuine, friendship. And they usually come to me, with their name on their face, or I know them via other means, social media, whatnot. And those people, you grow a relationship with. But anonymous nobodies, I'm sorry, I can't be worried about them feeling alienated. And again, if you come on the Tuesday night live streams, you'll know who I am. That's who I am, right? And I'll give you the time of day. People share problems and whatnot. We talk about things, and that's that. And everything else, is everything else, isn't it? If I've alienated you, I don't care. If you want a good following, well, I've got a good following. The people who come to the Tuesday night chats are good people. They are the old faithful. Those are the people that I like. But it's hard to foster that quality of community when you're dealing with the internet, because there are a lot of loons out there, as you see with my live streams and what goes on. And then that's without what's been happening on Facebook. But I've not talked about that. So, the internet's a strange place. Sorry, if you want to have a good following, try to have them feel at home when they're viewing your videos and streams. At home, how can I do that? Pull up a chair. Kick off your shoes. Feel comfortable. I don't understand. I don't understand how I can make someone feel at home when there are so many different people watching. There are so many ways to offend people these days. Just me breathing will offend some people. It's an impossibility. I cannot ever make you, and I mean the entire population of the internet, ever feel at home. That's up to you. You've got to work at that. I can't help you. I can only invite you in. This is my home. I'm inviting you into my home, and you've got to behave. You've got to, you've got to think of it that way. I'm not here to make you feel comfortable. You should be, this is my house, my rules, my channel. You've got to look at it in that way. And then he puts his details in, so I know that he's the real McCoy sort of thing. So yeah, it was an interesting comment. But again, it's very hard with the internet not to annoy people. Like I said, I've annoyed many people, and I just see what I do as funny. I'm taking a piss most of the time, and I'm sorry that you take it personally. It's not me. Look at the last video I did. Look at the last video. Anyway, the point of this is, if you're blocked accidentally, do drop me a line and I will unblock you. It's not my fault that we've got into this situation. There are loons out there that have been harassing me for many years now. I realise it's only taken me like this year to realise that this has been going on from at least, 2015, 2016, I don't know. Because of what I do. And I managed to annoy so many people just by being me. I'm a terrible person. But you know what? I don't care. I'm not going to stop. I don't see why I should. I'll stop one day, because everything has a beginning, a middle, and an end. That's just the nature of life, isn't it? But yeah, I'm sorry. Again, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry if I've annoyed you over the years. I'm sorry if I've alienated you. I'm sorry if I've slagged off your favourite band or pissed on your cornflakes or your favourite album. I'm so sorry. This is Christmas. We know it's Christmas because there's tinsel up, and that dates this. And I've got my hat. Yeah. I'm sorry. I prostrate myself in front of you and beg for your forgiveness at this time of festive cheer. And will all the viewers come back? I don't want that. I just want YouTube to treat my channel fairly. Yeah. And it won't. It never does. Ugh. Oh, sorry about that. Oh. This is more crap than usual. Oh, I feel I've got grit in my eyes. Oh, it's terrible. This is top tier content. This is why killing the channel one video at a time. That's my intention, to give you the content that you don't want. Oh dear, this is the thing though, you know, when you've done this for so long, and like I said, and you've bumped along the bottom for so long, you know, it's just, it becomes an irrelevance, you know. I just find it funny. I find it all rather amusing, you know. I find it all rather amusing now. But we're still here, we're still talking, and like I said, all this does is take my time, and I don't mind sitting down and making a little video. And if you want me to make music reviews, this is your chance. Tell me in the comments box below. If you want me to do film reviews, tell me. If you want me to do coffee time, tell me. This is your chance. Tell me what you want. If you want me to review a particular album, tell me. And those albums, if they get thumbs ups on, lots of thumbs ups, I will review it. But it will be unlikely, because no one comments, no one engages, no one's interested. And that's how I like it, because it saves my fragile ego from the slings and arrows of internet misfortune. Anyway, thanks, mystery user, for dropping me a line. Sorry I didn't respond in the early hours of the morning. I was a bit frazzled because I'd just done the live stream and I've just unblocked you, and I thought I'd take chance to give me a chance to talk about it here, but also talking about the mechanics of all this and why people get blocked because of this person who, you know, I don't know, just wants to disrupt everything. Again, if they didn't do what they do, everything would be relaxed and a bit more easier, but, you know, it's all up to them, I'm afraid, and they ain't gonna stop. So that's why this video exists. If you get blocked, drop me a line, I will unblock you. And I used to have an amnesty, you know, every so often I used to unblock people, you know. And those people invariably would come back and start at it again as if nothing had happened, like they'd not learnt anything, like they'd not learnt that they'd, you know, So there's no change in people, though. You know, the internet's a funny place. It has people like me in it, making useless videos. So anyway, thank you for watching. I shall toddle off now. Ta-ta.